Hello, my friends. Welcome to CJ Reads Books. I'm CJ, and today we're going to be discussing The Vampire Armand by Anne Rice. So, about 8 months ago, I started reading this book. I DNF'd it because I just couldn't get into the story. Anne Rice's vampire books, they have been harder and harder and harder to read, so I was feeling the struggle. I then decided to get the audiobook from the library. It came in about a week ago and listened to it, and it was perfect. But before I go any further, let's get into it. So let's start out by saying that I've wanted to DNF this series since like the third or fourth book. I have vowed not to, though, because my wife loved this series, and I kind of want to take a little walk into her mind about this series. So that's what I did. About book 3 or 4, I couldn't do it. Something about the vampires and them being erotic and sapphic, it was just too much for me. I couldn't do it. It was awful. So after I started reading The Vampire Armand about 8 months ago, I couldn't get any further than probably a fourth of the way in. So I sadly I DNF'd it. It just came from the library and I read it at 1.5 times speed, and I actually got to get through it. I think it's an ADHD thing or something, because it allowed me to focus my attention when I could listen and let me zone out when I couldn't listen. So in a sense, it was very good for me, because I feel like I could take in the important information. Sadly, it took a long time to get this book on. Like, I had ordered it immediately after I DNF'd the book, and it just came in last week. And like, I was a little confused on what was going on, but when you read a series, or when you pick up a series again, you kind of get things start coming back to you. So it did. That's what it did, and it was good. It was good. It was a good, I think, escape from it. So yeah, I think this is how I'm gonna start doing all my DNF books. Once I DNF it, I'm gonna get it on audiobook and see if it's any better. I've got that coming with 2 other books right now. I really enjoyed it, the audiobook portion of it. Now, going along to the plot, like I said, the series lost me around book 3. And yes, Anne Rice is kind of reintroducing all the characters in their stories. It dragged on way too much and much longer than it needed to, I feel. I didn't really like his story, mostly because there are a few trigger warnings in there with, I guess, having child slaves and underage coitus and stuff like that. So there are themes of trigger warning themes in there, but it wasn't that kind of irked me. It was just the fact that it was his story that irked me, I think, the most, and that I was like, ugh. And I was not interested in stuff like that. But if you've read the series, and if you've read this book, what did you think of it? Tell me, good, bad. I want to know. Like I said, I am going to finish this series if it takes me all year and next year. I hope it won't take me that long, but it might at the rate that I'm reading it. But tell me, what are your thoughts on this series? Do you like Anne Rice's other stuff? What's your favorite book in the series? I rated this a 3 out of 5 stars just because it was so much easier to read on audiobook versus on a physical copy. The storyline, I mean, it showed his life from beginning to present. So there really isn't much of storyline, but it got a solid 3 out of 5 from me. Um, Tell me what you thought in the comments below. Even further down below in the description bar, there's a link for my Patreon. So Patreon, if you pay for my monthly service, you get full access to all my book reviews immediately after I edit them. So after I film this video and after I edit them, you will receive immediate access. Just like my friend Robert Willem, my one and only Patreon member right now. Thank you so much. You've supported me from day one, and I appreciate that. Even further down below, I have a link to my Etsy store. I sell blind dates with a book, so if you're interested in that, you are more than welcome to check it out. And also, even further down below, I have a link to buy me a coffee. If you can't do any of those three, it don't matter because you're here. Any engagement, all engagement helps. All I ask is that you share my book reviews with a friend and let's get my subscriber view up. But at any rate, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate this journey and I appreciate you going on this journey with me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.